Hello, this is Burton Mayor Dwayne Haskins with a quick local update on the COVID-19 pandemic. First, I have some good news to report. We've been hearing a lot of complaints from residents about the suspension of yard waste pickup that began April 1st. Like many businesses, Waste Management decided several weeks ago to limit its services in order to protect the residents and its employees. That meant trash pickup only, not yard waste or any bulk pickup. With numerous conversations with Waste Management and having a great rapport and relationship with Waste Management over many years, Waste Management has been working hard and diligently trying to figure out a way that they could take care of the problem with the yard waste pickup. Well, the good news is they figured out a way. They were able to move some things around, change their mechanisms with employees. So beginning April 20th, which is Monday, yard waste pickup will resume, which is great news for our residents in the city. The big bulk items, though, are still suspended until further notice, until the pandemic's over. It's a small step of the larger picture, but we now live in a world where small steps are simple gestures. The simple act of saying thank you to those that are on the front lines is one of those gestures. I would like to thank our medical workers, first responders, grocery store workers, the handful of city employees coming to the city hall or working from home, and most importantly, the residents who are obeying the stay home order and stay safe and remaining patient during this pandemic. I know it's tough, especially as the weather gets warmer. We all want to get outside. We want to gather with our friends and family, but hang in there. Your sacrifices are appreciated. Remember, we are all in this together. On a personal note, this should serve as a reminder about just how serious and close the pandemic reaches. One of my good friends that I mentioned last time, Tim Ross, who also happens to be the father of the Burton police chief, died this Monday due to COVID-19. He had been on a ventilator for 9 days before succumbing to this horrible virus. Sadly, Chief Ross and his family had to limit the celebration of Tim's life to just close family members until this pandemic is finally over, and they'll try to do a proper memorial service. This virus is serious and it's dangerous. Reported cases in Burton is up to 68. Genesee County has 1,149 cases, 99 deaths reported. Our state today alone has went up 1,204 cases and 172 new deaths. Please don't dismiss it. Don't ignore the precautions that have been put in place to try to curb the spread. We all have to make personal sacrifices. It's not easy to limit our freedoms, but sometimes it's necessary. My 3 daughters that are home from college haven't seen their friends or extended family since Christmas. They're staying home and staying safe. They may not like it, but they understand that it's a responsible thing to do. My son, who I haven't seen since February, graduates from the Army Basic Training next week, where I was supposed to be traveling down to be a proud father and sit in on his graduation along with my other family members. I can't. I have to miss it. It's a very important time in his life, and it's a very important time in our life. But he understands, and most of all, I understand the importance of trying to stop the spread of this nasty virus. These sacrifices today must be made to protect our future. Put politics aside. Right now, there should be no Republicans, Democrats, or independents. Right now, the only letter that I feel is appropriate is a U, and that's for unity. All of us being united and working and fighting together is what's going to end this pandemic sooner rather than later. We all need to work together. We all need to be unified. We all need to do our part. We need to maintain social distances, the 6-foot rule, wash your hands frequently, disinfect, cough into a tissue or your upper sleeve, stay home and stay safe. I know it's difficult and I know it's hard. Like I said in the last video, my wife works as an ER nurse in Hurley. She's on the front lines. having a good friend pass away from it. Just think about your family. Just think about your friends. This is terrible, especially now the warm weather is coming in. It is terrible, I agree. Not being able to go out and do the things that we normally do. Having our freedoms restricted, but the freedoms being restricted are saving lives. And this is something that we all need to strive to do. And we can get there. Let's do it together. Thank you so much. God bless.